Hi guys, it's Bianca Celeste here and welcome back to my channel. As you can probably tell by the title, in today's video I'm going to be talking about how I gained weight fast. This is not clickbait. I really did gain weight pretty fast, y'all. If you like this video, go ahead and like it and comment below. Also be sure to subscribe to me if you would like to see more content like this. So we're going to go ahead and get right into it. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. First, I'm gonna start off with my foundation. This is in the shade Marquises. And yeah, this is the NARS Sheer Glow Foundation. And for the primer, I'm gonna use the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. Is it just me or is my under eyes lighter than the rest of me? Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and just talk about how I gained weight. So basically my whole life, I've been super skinny. Up until I reached high school, I was always below 100 pounds, like in the 80s, 90s, stuff like that. So yeah, we're just gonna start off with me being like 17 years old in high school. I think that's probably when I started Apetamin. As you all know, Apetamin has gotten super popular over the years when it comes to like gaining weight because it is very effective and it works super fast. And I can attest to that. I mean, it is very effective and I feel like I didn't have really bad side effects. So honestly, I would recommend it and I would recommend people to try it if, you know, gaining weight is something you're interested in doing. The first time I tried it was probably when I was like 17. It was probably like my junior year and I bought my first bottle from like an African shop because that was the only place that I could find it. It was like an African shop. That was really it, unless like I ordered it online, but online be kind of sketchy, so I just stuck to the African shop. Basically, I just did what the people on YouTube were saying. I probably took mine like twice a day. Let's just say twice a day. Like I took it for breakfast and I also took it with dinner. You have to make sure that you eat with it. That's just a non-negotiable. After taking it, I'm not gonna lie, I would feel like kind of sleepy. No, I'm not even gonna sit up here and cap with y'all. I feel so sleepy. Like literally I had turned into Sleeping Beauty. Seriously, it does make you sleepy, but I won't say it'll make everybody that takes it sleepy. But for me, one of the side effects that I had was sleepiness, which I feel like the sleepiness definitely assisted with, you know, slowing down my metabolism. Because I feel like you definitely gain weight when you sleep a lot. Also, for anybody that doesn't know, Apetamin is a stimulating weight gain syrup. I would say I probably gained like 5 pounds the first time I took it, mainly because I only did like one bottle and I was like done. So yeah, that was that. And I probably, gained like 5-6 pounds. And I probably went from like 109 to like 115, or maybe I'm lying. I was probably, the highest that I had went at that point was probably like 110. So I was probably like 104 or something like that. And then I decided to take it again. Why is my roller like falling? My roller is like falling, y'all. I put in so much work to get these rollers together and they're just like disappointing me. Oh my God. So I'm just go ahead and re-roll that because I don't got time. Oh, that's kind of cute. Wait a minute. Not that the TikTok girlies was actually right, because y'all, I've been seeing everybody do this. Okay, so we're back and we're blended. What was I saying? Y'all, this is extremely hard to do your makeup and to talk and like remember what you were saying before. So yeah, I had gained like 6 pounds the first time, 5-6 pounds, like something slight. And the second time I did it was like the next year. I was probably like a senior and I decided to do it again. It was the same thing. And first, let me say, whenever I had stopped taking the Apetamin, I had lost that weight that I had gained. So I was back at like, you know, where I started. And I did it again, same thing. I gained a few pounds, took one bottle, you know, that week, you know, it was cool. And then I like stopped. So when I finally started to take it seriously was actually like when I graduated high school. And then I got my little like cubicle phone job. And I was like talking to people. That has nothing to do with this. But yeah, when I got my little first job or whatever. So basically I was able to like afford more bottles of it and just be more consistent. So basically, I went to the African shop again and I got like a couple bottles, like 2 bottles at a time. I wanted to take it serious. So what I did was I basically just kind of went to the store and I got a lot of snacks. I also started to get Ensure shakes. If you don't know what Ensure shakes are, they basically are kind of high in calories. Like the ones I was getting was the Ensure Plus. So it's 350 calories in that one. And basically I would just like take it with my food. I was getting the chocolate flavor. So yeah, it was just, I don't know how else to describe it, but it was just really good. So it didn't even feel like I was taking like a nutrition shake. It just felt like I was just drinking regular like chocolate milk. But yeah, I was just taking those along with my meals after like taking the Apetamin or whatever. And that really added to the weight gain. So yeah, I started gaining weight kind of like fast at that point. It was actually scary. Like even like I had a lot of family members like asking me like, girl, you wasn't that thick before, like what is going on? I'm like, girl, I'm taking Apetamin. Like I was not embarrassed. I was like, yeah, like I've been taking Apetamin, I've been eating. I think I forgot to say this, but Apetamin makes you sleepy. Well, it made me sleepy, and also it really increased my appetite. I would eat breakfast, and then after that I would eat a snack. And then after the snack, I would eat my lunch, eat another snack, eat dinner, and eat several snacks after that. Like I was just on a roll. I was hungry. Like I was always in the fridge looking for something to eat. So let me just say that if you are going to take Apetamin, always have something to eat on deck. I mean, I would literally have a honey bun sitting right next to my bed because I had to. Like the hunger was, yeah, baby, I was eating. That's the hunger side effect is definitely a thing. The girls are not lying. Yeah, and I was gaining weight really fast. Like I probably went from like 109 to like 113 first couple days, and then like after that, like I went to like 120, then I was at like 125, then I went to 129. And when you first start taking it, the weight shoots up fast, and then like the more you take it, like it kind of slows down a little bit. I mean, it's all dependent on you, honestly. So the more you eat, the more weight you're gonna gain. But see, I feel like that's where I messed up at, because here's what I didn't like about Apetamin is that basically, y'all, I've been putting this powder on my face for so long. It's time to move to the next step, girl. It's time to move to the next step. So now I'm going to snatch the nose. I don't even know what I was saying. Oh yeah, so basically I was saying like always have something to eat, y'all. Like you always gotta have like a snack, you know, ready to go, for real. So also I want to say like another side effect of Apetamin is the bloating. Like, oh my God. When I say I always had a food baby, like baby, I always had a food baby. Like my stomach was so big like all the time. Like it never let up. Now, what I feel like I went wrong was I was not exercising. Like, you have to exercise. I know what it feels like to be skinny, and like people don't, you know, think before they say certain things. They're like, oh, you need to eat a cheeseburger, you need to eat some fries, you need to do this, you need to do that. And they don't realize how that makes us feel. So then we start feeling like, you know, we need to like find a way to gain this weight because we're tired of these comments, you know, like we don't care how we gain the weight, we just want to gain it. But let me tell you, like I really started feeling differently once I started taking Apetamin, and I was gaining the weight, and I liked some of the places it was going, but then I would look in the mirror after a while and my face, it was no longer like snatched. It just was very round, which don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with the round face, but for me personally, I just did not like how it looked on me, really. Like it just felt like the weight wasn't going to where I needed it to go. Like I wanted it to go to my butt, you know, my legs, you know, and it was going those places, but it was also going other places. Like for example, my stomach. Like my stomach was starting to get big, and I was not used to that. You know, I've been skinny for so long. You know, I just thought once I gained weight, you know, it would just go to the right places. But no, just depending on like what your genetics are, how you know where your weight is gonna go, take a look at like your family and where their weight is going. And that's where you can expect your weight to go. I still would recommend, you know, taking Apetamin to gain weight, but I would also say you have to exercise. hit those squats, hit those crunches, do those glute workouts, you know what I mean? Like, hit the gym and just, you know, go hard. That way, while you're gaining weight, the weight is also, you know, flowing to the right place. It's not just going anywhere and, you know, like, you know, you don't look good anymore, you know? But once I started, like, taking Apetamin, like, seriously, after I graduated, I did get up to, like, I think I got up to, like, 129 pounds. And that's kind of where, like, I started to, like, take a step back because, like I said, like, I wasn't working out. So I didn't want to keep taking it, and now I'm just not happy with my body at all because, like I said, the weight wasn't going to the right places at that point. Like, once I started surpassing, like, 123, 122, like, the weight just started going to where I didn't want it to go. And, yeah. So I stopped taking it. And I just kept taking, like, the Ensure shakes and trying to maintain the appetite that I had while I was on Apetamin. But of course, I did lose some of the weight once I stopped taking Apetamin, which is completely normal. So now it's like 3 years later, and I'm 22, and I have not taken Apetamin ever since, like, 2019, 2020. Honestly, I'm able to gain weight just fine now on my own. Like, I feel like as I've gotten older, my metabolism has just kind of started to slow down. You know what I mean? Like, it started to just, like, slow down on its own, which, like, I feel like my family members have always told me that that was gonna happen, but I was just so determined to gain weight, like, regardless. I realized probably like a year ago, like, you know, I had just started to, like, want to, like, eat a lot more. I was eating, like, breakfast, lunch, dinner, so many snacks, and I was, like, doing it on my own. Like, I didn't have to, like, force myself to do it. I was like, wow, like, I'm just always really hungry. Don't get me wrong, like, I ate before, but, like, not like this. Like, I just started eating out of nowhere. I don't know if it was, like, stress eating or what. But I started to, like, because before I could, like, eat whatever I wanted, you know, not gain the weight because my metabolism was, like, supersonic fast. But no, not anymore. Like, that was not the case anymore. Let me tell you, like, I definitely started to just, like, gain weight on my own, like, without the Apetamin. And I don't know if me taking the Apetamin some years ago had to do with my metabolism slowing down like that, but yeah, it was slowing down for real. Which, don't get me wrong, I didn't mind the weight, but again, it was still going to all the wrong places because I was not working out. So now I still take the Ensure shakes and I eat healthier. And when I say healthier, I mean, like, healthier breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And also my snacks are healthier. Like, instead of, like, just eating, like, hot chips, Doritos, all that stuff, like, I'll try to eat, like, Skinny Pop instead. Or, you know, instead of eating, like, fried chicken, I'll eat salmon, broccoli, stuff like that. And also I attend Cycle Bar classes on Sundays, which I absolutely love. And I go to the gym throughout the week. Let me not get to lying like I'm just super consistent, but, you know, I try to go when I can. My metabolism has definitely slowed down, and I'm only like 22. I honestly thought it wasn't gonna happen until I had kids, but it happened way earlier than I thought. But right now, I am 129 pounds. I'm able to just maintain that by simply, like, eating healthy and making sure that I'm eating as frequently as I should be, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and snacks in between, but just the healthy version. You don't have to eat, you know, Popeyes and French fries and chicken nuggets and stuff like that. You don't have to eat that. Like, you can, don't get me wrong. Like, I still have my moments where, like, I want, you know, bad food. I just bought some cupcakes yesterday and I had them just, you know, laying on the counter for when I want them. And I also have been eating Bluebell ice cream. So yeah, you would need to take Apetamin breakfast, lunch, and dinner, or just breakfast and dinner. You probably will experience some sleepiness and definitely bloating. Just look on Google for the rest of the possible side effects. Those are just the side effects that I experienced personally. And also, one very important thing, and I recommend this with or without a pediment, but especially with a pediment, make sure you are drinking a ton of water. You should be drinking, I think the recommended amount is 1 gallon a day. Don't quote me on that, but you should be able to Google it. But yeah, you should be drinking a lot of water. Make sure you are staying hydrated. So I definitely would recommend, like, if this is not something you do frequently, I mean, not super frequently, but every now and then, just make sure you are, like, you know, staying up to date, like on your blood results and stuff like that, because one thing I learned is that blood results can really give you a lot of information on how your body is doing. So now I'm gonna add a little bit of bronzer onto my eyelid, not too much, but just enough to where it's like there's a little bit there, but is it really there? I just like to add some so it's not like my eyelid is just completely naked. And now I'm just going to sweep that nose contour off. And another thing I want to say when it comes to gaining weight is definitely just don't be so hard on yourself, because I feel like this day and age, everybody has like a BBL body and they're like super thick in the hips and the butt. They have big boobs, and then you're over here like struggling, you know, to make it to the 100-pound mark. You know what I mean? So like, I definitely understand, but you know, don't gain weight for other people just because people are like saying like, dang, you skinny and stuff like that. You know, if you do want to gain weight, make sure it's because of, you know, you're doing it for you, nobody else other than you. Over the years, I definitely feel like I've learned to love myself more just the way I am. You know what I mean? Like, I've honestly just learned how to love my own body, because that's what makes me me. You know, not everybody is going to look like the next person. You know, no matter how hard I try, I'm never gonna look just like Kim Kardashian or look just like Beyonce, you know. So I've just learned to find happiness in what I look like, and you know, learn to accept my own beauty. You know what I mean? And I feel like, you know, you should do the same. But like I said, there's nothing wrong with wanting to gain weight. If you want to go ahead and gain weight, do that, girl, because you know, I'm not gonna lie, I like the way that I look at 129 better than how I looked at like 110. You know what I mean? I definitely feel like it's more me, you know. But like I said, I'm doing it for me, not for everybody else. I used to want to be over 129. Like, I wanted to get to like maybe like 145 or something like that, because then I knew like, oh, okay, I'm gonna really be thick. You know what I mean? But like, honestly, do I really want to be, you know, that weight? Do I really want to weigh that much because of everybody else is weighing like around 140, or do I want to weigh that much because, you know, I want to? And the answer is, I don't want to weigh that much. I want to probably be around like 135 or something like that at the most. You know what I mean? Yeah, but honestly, I'm happy with my body now. You know what I mean? Even though I'm 129, honestly, I'm still pretty skinny. So yeah, I've definitely just learned to love the skinny me, you know, because it's me. I'm back again, and as you can see, I have my lashes on. I did my little inner corner highlight, and then also I put some chapstick on because I'm gonna get ready to put on my gloss. So yeah, we're gonna do that. So now I'm putting on my liner, and now we're gonna go on with our gloss. I'm gonna go ahead and spray with a little bit of my Ben Nye Final Seal. And we are done. So yeah, I'm loving this look. I'm like super basic nowadays when it comes to makeup. After the pandemic hit, like, yeah, I just don't be feeling like doing the whole cut crease eyeshadow look. Like, was that ever even realistic? So that was how I gained weight, y'all. Hopefully that provided some type of value to y'all in some type of way. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Drop a comment below, share, do what you can to help me out and reach my goal of 1,000 subscribers. And with that being said, y'all have a great day and bye.